Ladies and gentlemen, I am reporting to you live this morning with a healthcare professional who is very near and dear to my heart, my mother. How are you today?
Hi,
Very good?
I'm very good.
Very
Thank you.
good. Now, although you are retired, in what field did you dedicate your life?
I am a nurse and I am particularly a family nurse practitioner and have been for 25 plus years.
Very good. Were you ever in a nurses union?
In fact, I was in Miami as a pediatric nurse. I was a member of the SEIU.
Amazing. What
Yes.
do you think of their recent work with fighting back to protect frontline workers and patient care?
I think it's wonderful because they are advocating for nurses to be paid adequately and fairly. And I think that they're doing a great job in helping lift their voices so that they can achieve that goal.
Power in numbers, am I right?
Absolutely. Mm.
What did you notice were some of the benefits when you were in a union?
Again, fair wages was a huge part of it, and also work environment and work atmosphere and so forth, and so that we had a safe place to work and fair wages, um, that type of thing.
Very good. Now, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, how dangerous do you feel the current administration is to the field of healthcare?
Wow, way higher than 10, I
Okay.
would say,
All right.
because as we know, if you are paying attention to the news, then we are seeing the president of the United States make claims, not to mention RFK advocating to reconsider vaccine therapy. And I believe that these two individuals have no scientific background. They are not physicians. Therefore, I think it is highly, highly dangerous that they are speaking these words, because there are plenty of people who are listening and they are not the individuals who they should be listening to. I think that they are giving very dangerous and reckless information.
What kind of problems do you foresee coming from the recent cuts to programs like Medicaid?
Oh boy. I think that there are going to be a lot of people who are currently receiving Medicaid who are not going to be eligible for the same benefits that they currently are receiving. So, therefore, their coverage is going to be less. Well, I know of one specific instance, and that's because I'm aware of this gentleman who is an adult with cerebral palsy. So, he was born this way and he is now in his mid to late 30s and requires full care. So he needs round the clock
Aid.
care. And currently, he's able to stay living at his home with his mom, who is the one helping him primarily. However, with these cuts coming from the government onto his Medicaid, he would be placed in a facility that would require strangers helping him with these things. And then he's living in what's considered a nursing facility. That is clearly not the correct environment for him. And then his loved ones will be left out,
Right.
and not able to participate in caring for him and not having him live with them.
Right. And that's
Um,
exactly what I was going to ask you is how does this kind of or these kind of cuts impact folks even if they aren't the recipients? And it's exactly like you just said. It's all of the loved ones who are
right,
now going to have to figure out the logistics of moving him, not wanting to move him, these
right.
new aids, et cetera, et cetera.
Right, and just as much as the patient or the recipient of
Right.
Medicaid, he does not want to go to this facility or have strangers caring for him. He'd rather his own family. They too want to be the ones to be able to provide that care for him, because
Hmm.
it's a very intimate type of very personal experience. and he would rather have his loved ones do that. And now the way this government is has cut Medicaid from the big beautiful bill, he is no longer going to be able to reside with his loved ones.
What do you do, or what do you recommend others do to combat feeling overwhelmed or hopeless in this political atmosphere?
I think the number one antidote to fear is action. So I do believe that people should get involved and do what it is that you are comfortable with. Not everyone is comfortable standing on the side of the street with a sign.
You, on the other
Um,
hand.
I am comfortable with it. And I also do think that you can write letters to your elected officials, you can call them, um, you can call these folks to tell them thank you very much for standing up for Medicaid. And then we can also push our elected officials who are not doing as much as we think they could. We should be reaching out to them as well.
Very good. Now, word on the street is during the past No King's Day protest, you built a human sized paper mache eagle. Can you confirm or deny this claim?
Yes, we did. I did with several other individuals who I'm involved in this work with, that we are going to protest and so forth. We made a large paper mache eagle named Earl, and Earl came with us and was the hit of the No Kings Parade. And he'll be going on October 18th to No Kings 2.
All right, very good. Do you foresee creating another Earl Part 2, perhaps an Earl Jr., or do you think you'll make signs and things like this?
I think I'll stick with the signs.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for your dedication to the wellness of the people.